Well, hello, race fans, and welcome here. This is round number 5 of the Midweek Mayhem Series, round number 5 of 6 for the 2025 Wednesday series that we have here at Cottage Speedway. We've got 5 divisions here tonight. We've got the street stocks. Also on hand are the Carl Chevrolet IMC Northern Sport Mods, Friesen Performance IMC Modifieds, the Mach 1 IMC Sport Compacts, presented locally by Kiefer Mazda and Kiefer Kia, and the juniors also in attendance. So we'll be having a little bit of hot lap action come out, and then we will get them all situated for heat races. We'll have opening ceremonies before the heat races, and then main events. These shows are known for moving fast, but it's a great opportunity for these drivers to get some laps, some of them chasing whether it's the Oregon State title. We also have a driver chasing the Shaw Race Cars Western Region title, currently leading it actually, and trying to propel him in the top 10 in the national point standings. Now these races, I think I failed to mention it for the previous 4 that I've been here, they don't go towards the Cottage Grove Speedway Track Championship. It's a whole separate championship. Those points are for the weekend races only. These races are aggregated with just the Midweek Mayhem shows. Want to welcome our live look-in audience on Facebook and YouTube. You are watching Cottage Grove Speedway here in Cottage Grove, Oregon on IMCA TV affiliate, Dirt Oval TV. If you want to purchase the viewing pass for the rest of the night, simply go on to IMCA TV or Dirt Oval TV, whichever method you prefer, and don't miss a lap of the action, as we're going to get hot laps underway here. Don't forget to check out the $24.99 a month IMCA TV replay pass, giving you all the great stuff that IMCA TV has to offer. Does not cover live events, but it is for archived events, including the entire racing season here at Cottage Grove Speedway in the Midweek Mayhem Series. So here we go. Barney Hamilton in the number 45, his big return here in the street stocks. The 16 of Shannon Collins, who's won the last 2 events of this program. The 64, Eric Freeman. And Jared Simmons, the car owner, in the 20, but Brad Hicks is behind the wheel of his brother-in-law's car. And so just like that, hot laps are underway. For those of you on the live looking, we're going to take you completely through hot laps here at Cottage Grove Speedway before we kick you off and get ready for opening ceremonies. But it doesn't have to be goodbye for the rest of the evening. Just simply go on to IMCA TV or the IMCA TV affiliate Dirt Oval TV and get your viewing pass for the rest of the night. Eric Freeman right now is fastest in hot laps, 18.453. A little bit of a spirited duel between him and Shannon Collins as Brad Hicks moves up to second, 19.22.4. Shannon Collins, 20.071 is third fastest right now as Freeman in the 64 taking the scenic route through the infield, back on track. Still has the fastest lap of this hot lap session, 18.483, and it looks like transponder issues out of the 45 of Barney Hamilton. But nonetheless, we continue. Barney Hamilton, longtime racer here, going back to the 1990s in the old Sportsman division, and spent some time in the late model ranks and has been a master of the spanners for some teams in the pit area the last bit, but good to see him back behind the wheel. And 18.25.3 that last lap for Eric Freeman, his best. Freeman entering 4th in local Cottage Grove Speedway points and 4th in the Midweek Mayhem Series. Actually, Shannon Collins going to be quickest, 17.807 for the 16. Collins trying to make it 3 in a row for street stock wins here. Eric Freeman second quick. Brad Hicks third, 18.407. Freeman 18.253. Barney Hamilton not getting any laps logged because of transponder issues. So we'll try and get that remedied. Looks like the Carl Chevrolet IMC Northern Sport Mod is going to be next to come out for their hot laps. Ricky Ashley has won 3 out of the 4 events. In the TR Points Trucking owned 1185, his teammate Trevor Points, the most recent winner. Matt Brown third, Brandon Norton fourth, and Jordan Henry is the top 5. Points and Ashley are 1 and 2 in the Oregon State Championship, with Trevor Points having the advantage over Ricky Ashley. Matt Sanders, Jordan Henry, and Aaron Bloom the top 5. Aaron Bloom, the local point leader, with us tonight as coming out on the racetrack. That's the 1185, the Ricky Ashley, the 217 Matt Brown, the 11 of Trevor Points, 333 of Aaron Bloom, the aforementioned local point leader, and Tinley Maiden looking to make her competitive debut here tonight. A 4th-generation racer in the 5M. As green flag is going to come out, and we'll get hot laps underway for the Carl Chevrolet IMCA Northern Sport Mods. Time starting to come in 15:396. Ricky Ashley, that is his best time in the 11. Trevor Points, 15:808. Second quick correction. Aaron Bloom, 15:738 in the 333. Matt Brown, 16:534. And Tinley Maiden is 4th and 5th right now. Trevor Points going up to 2nd with a 15:725 on that last lap. White flag is out for the Ricky Ashley. Still 15:369. That one of those first laps at speed. His best time so far. Aaron Bloom goes purple. 15:281 for the current Cottage Grove Speedway point leader. Ricky Ashley going to snatch it away though with a 15:14.9. And it will be Ricky Ashley fastest. Aaron Bloom almost got there. Back at the top of the board, 15:219, 0.070 seconds, the differential. 15:638, third quick Trevor Points, 16:136 Matt Brown, and 17:310 Tinley Maiden, 4th and 5th. Awaiting our next group to come out, that's going to be the Friesen Performance IMC Modifieds. And, boy, you look at the scene here, you got Kevin Williamson in the Superior Fuel Cell Zone number 42 leading the Shaw Race Cars Western Region, the Oregon State points, local standings here at Cottage Grove Speedway, and the Midweek Mayhem Series points. 21A, that is Matthew Drager out of Albany. 44, Greg McDonald. The 11 of Steven Sturdivant. 33, Paul Ray, and the 16 of Austin McTaggart. Looks like that's going to be our first wave of Friesen Performance IMC Modifieds. We'll have a couple more cars come out in the second group as the green flag is out. Kevin Williamson, Brett Muse, Steven Sturdivant, Will Taylor, and Jake Maiden is the top 5 in the Midweek Mayhem Series points, while the local point standings in Cottage Grove Speedway action, Williamson leads that. Jake Maiden, the reigning champion of this series, is 2nd. Curtis Towns 3rd. Brett Muth 4th. And Paul Ray 5th. Matthew Drager, 14.627, is the fastest car in this group. 14.779. Steven Sturdivant is 2nd fastest. Paul Ray goes up to 3rd, 15.031 in the 33. White flag coming out. Matthew Drager, one of only 2 drivers in the 14-second bracket. Austin McTaggart currently inhabiting 4th. Greg McDonald 5th. And checkered flag flying. And everybody going to stay in the same spot. 14.627, Matthew Drager. Your fastest driver in hot laps. Don't forget, if you want to watch the entire program here on IMCA TV affiliate Dirt Oval TV from Cottage Grove Speedway, simply go on to IMCA TV or Dirt Oval TV and you can buy your viewing pass for the rest of the night. Simple as that. Also, if you're here in the grandstands, don't forget to check out the $24.99 a month IMCA TV replay subscription. It's got the Boone Mini Doc series on there. Season 2 released a couple months ago, Also be able to watch former editions of the Speedway Motors IMCA Super Nationals fueled by Casey's, the IMCA TV Winter Nationals, IMCA TV Clash on the Coast, the Harris Clash, the Dakota Classic Modified Tour, IMCA Wild West Speed Week, and the Central California Clash, along with dozens of tracks that cover weekly action on the IMCA TV network. That's the IMCA TV replay subscription, IMCA TV, where America comes to watch racing. There's the 42, the aforementioned Kevin Williamson, Brett Muth, 1 and 2 in the Midweek Mayhem Series points, and reigning series champion Jake Maiden in the Dustin Brooks own number 5M. So 14.627 time to beat already. Kevin Williamson threatening with a 14.663. It's like the only driver not able to get some laps at speed, Will Taylor. Still Kevin Williamson, fastest driver in this group. 5M, Jake Maiden, 5th in the rundown. Now making 4th with that last lap, 14.870. So only 2 drivers of this group able to crack in the top 5. Maiden has a ripper on that last lap, 14.709. That is P3 overall. And Kevin Williamson, though, going to go purple on the final lap, 14.608. Matthew Drager, 14.627 second. Jake Maiden, 14.709 third. Steven Sturdivant and Paul Ray, 4th and 5th. Brett Muth will be 6th. Austin McTaggart, 7th. Greg McDonald, 8th. Looks like no times for Will Taylor. Looks like our one and only junior going to get some laps here. Gavin Taylor out of Pleasant Hill in the 7. And then after that, we'll have the Mach 1 IMCA Sport Compacts presented locally by Kiefer Mazda and Kiefer Kia come out on the racetrack. So the junior division, the youngest for the competitors. These are drivers just trying to get their feet wet, get a good foundation of racing in a bigger car and a bigger track. A lot of them come out of the cage kart ranks. Cage kart racing very popular here on the West Coast and has produced some phenomenal names here at just even at Cottage Grove Speedway, let alone on the national scale. And this is, for some drivers, that first step into a bigger car. So Gavin Taylor going to log some laps. So this is round number 5 of 6, by the way, for the Midweek Mayhem Series. September 10th, a couple weeks down the road, will be the 6th and final round. Of course, back to school night will be here on August 23rd. Also, driver appreciation night on August 30th. Season championship night number 1 will be for the non-IMCA divisions, non-Speedway Motors IMCA weekly divisions on September 6th. Of course, that's when the big dances take place at Boone Speedway for the Speedway Motors IMCA Super Nationals fueled by Casey's. And then looks like September 13th we'll close things out with the final night of racing here for 2025. So Gavin Taylor, 20.509 seconds is going to be his best time. Last group and last bit of free action for this live look-in on Facebook, on YouTube, whether it's on IMCA TV or Dirt Oval TV social media pages. We hope that you can tune in for the rest of the night. Simply go onto those platforms and buy your viewing pass. Got the 80 of Melissa Bryant, your most recent winner with the series. The 5T of Charles Trissell. Charles Trissell in the 5T. 47, Randy Cool. And the 37, Bernie Bryant, defending series champion and 3-time winner. And the B17 of Scarlett Drake. Scarlett Drake. Great to see her back in action. The only division that has had a different winner each time they've been in action for the Midweek Mayhem Series has been the Friesen Performance IMC Modified, so that's going to be some don't miss action. We'll see if they can make it 5 for 5. There's a lot of good cars here trying to win for the first time in the Wednesday series, and perhaps for the first time this year. 17.315, best time so far. Randy Cool is the owner of that time. Melissa Bryant, 17.398. Cool going a little bit better on that last lap, 17.14.9. Those two drivers were locked in a close battle for the state championship. Actually, they still are. Melissa Bryant has the advantage over Randy Cool in the state points battle, but right now, in hot laps, although it doesn't give out any points or any money paid out, right now Melissa Bryant a little bit quicker, or pardon me, Randy Cool a little bit quicker than Melissa Bryant, as Cool as well as Trissel and Drake trying to become the first driver with the last name, with not the last name Bryant, to inhabit victory lane here. So Randy Cool, 17.14.9 is going to be your fastest driver in hot laps for the Mach 1 IMC Sport Compacts, presented by Kiefer Mazda and Kiefer Kia. Then you've got 17.398, Melissa Bryant second, Bernie Bryant third, 17.41.1, Scarlett Drake 17.470 fourth, Charles Trissel 17.709. Well, we got a bit ado to our live look-in audience. Whether it was on Facebook or YouTube, we hope you enjoyed the free live look-in on IMCA TV or IMCA TV affiliate Dirt Oval TV. Be sure and log on to those aforementioned platforms to buy your viewing pass for the rest of the night. And also for each and every one of you, don't forget that incredibly big value $24.99 IMCA TV replay subscription that gets you 30 days of access to some of the great racing on the planet, as opening ceremonies coming up next.